Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey into the depths of cosmic mystery, into the sacred archives of divine knowledge hidden within the celestial sphere. We open the sacred gates of understanding to explore how the universe's majestic order encodes a divine blueprint, an intricate sacred map that reveals the purpose, potential, and evolution of the soul as it journeys through countless incarnations, cycles, and dimensions. This is not merely an intellectual exploration, but an inward voyage of awakening, a sacred dance with the divine forces that shape our destiny and guide our spiritual ascent. As we step into this divine knowledge, remember that the universe itself is a living, conscious expression of divine love, an infinite web of sacred symbols, archetypes, and divine principles woven together in harmony and order. Throughout the ages, from the sacred temples of Egypt to the mystical groves of Greece, from the ancient Vedic teachings of India to the secret traditions of Hermetic wisdom, passed down through secret societies, wise teachers have recognized that the cosmos is a mirror reflecting the divine architecture of creation. These teachings, often veiled in symbolism and allegory, reveal that the stars and planets are not distant celestial bodies, but sacred symbols, archetypal energies that encode the divine blueprint of each soul's journey. Esoteric astrology, in particular, is a sacred key that unlocks these divine codes, revealing the higher purpose behind our birth, our challenges, and our triumphs. It is a sacred language of the divine, speaking directly to the soul's innermost core, guiding us towards self-realization and spiritual mastery. In this sacred system, the planets are archetypes, divine virtues, qualities, and lessons embodied in symbolic forms that serve as messengers of higher consciousness. The sun, the radiant center of the solar system, symbolizes the divine spark, our highest self, an eternal flame of divine awareness, seeking expression through the physical vessel. It embodies sovereignty, divine authority, and the eternal light that illuminates the darkness of ignorance. The sun's position in the birth chart reveals the core divine purpose, the essential qualities the soul has come to embody, and the spiritual radiance that it seeks to express in this lifetime. The moon, the sacred feminine principle, reflects the subconscious, the emotional realm, and the hidden inner landscapes of the soul. It whispers of past life memories, ancestral influences, and the deep well of divine compassion stored within. The moon teaches us the importance of nurturing our inner world, healing past wounds, and cultivating emotional harmony as a foundation for spiritual growth. It also symbolizes the divine feminine energy, receptivity, intuition, divine nurture, that guides us into union with divine love. Mercury, the divine messenger, embodies thought, communication, and mental clarity. It is the bridge between the inner realm of intuition and the outer realm of expression. Mercury's influence reveals how divine wisdom flows through the mind and how we articulate higher truths in our daily lives. Mercury teaches us to listen deeply, to understand the sacred language of symbols, and to communicate with sincerity, compassion, and wisdom. Venus, embodying divine love, beauty, and harmony, reveals the soul's longing to unite with divine bliss and to reflect divine qualities through love and aesthetic appreciation. Venus guides us toward understanding that true beauty arises from harmony within, and that love is the universal force that unites all aspects of creation. It teaches that divine love is unconditional, expansive, and transformative. Mars, the energy of divine will and action, ignites the fire of courage, assertiveness, and vitality. It is the divine force that propels the soul into manifestation and action. Mars teaches us to channel our energy consciously, to act with integrity, and to embody divine strength in the pursuit of our higher goals. Jupiter, the great benefic, embodies divine wisdom, expansion, and spiritual abundance. It opens the portals to higher understanding, encouraging the soul to seek wisdom, truth, and divine purpose beyond the material realm. Jupiter's influence invites us to trust divine guidance, to cultivate faith, and to expand our consciousness through higher learning and service. Saturn, the taskmaster of divine law, holds the keys to karmic lessons, discipline, and spiritual responsibility. It teaches patience, perseverance, and humility, reminding us that mastery arises from overcoming limitations and integrating lessons from the past. Saturn's influence guides us to build solid foundations for our spiritual growth, emphasizing integrity, responsibility, and the importance of inner discipline. Beyond these personal archetypes, the outer planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, represent higher realms of consciousness and evolutionary shifts. Uranus embodies awakening, innovation, liberation, and sudden insights that propel the soul toward higher states of awareness. It inspires revolutionary change and the breaking free from outdated beliefs and structures. Neptune symbolizes mystical union, divine compassion, and the dissolution of illusion. It awakens the soul to the infinite ocean of divine love and unity, dissolving the ego's boundaries and revealing the interconnectedness of all life. Pluto signifies deep transformation, death and rebirth, serving as an alchemical force that purifies the soul, stripping away illusions and false identities to reveal the divine core beneath. These planetary archetypes are embedded within the sacred circle of the zodiac, a divine mandala of 12 signs, each embodying universal virtues, divine principles, and spiritual lessons. From the pioneering energy of Aries to the compassionate depths of Pisces, each sign offers a unique vibration that guides the soul through different stages of spiritual evolution. Aries ignites the divine spark of courage, awakening the initiate to the call of higher purpose. Taurus grounds this energy into stability and divine abundance, teaching patience and appreciation of divine bounty. Gemini stimulates curiosity, mental agility, and the pursuit of higher knowledge, serving as a seeker's sign. Cancer nurtures emotional security and the sacred connection to divine femininity, fostering inner harmony, compassion, and intuitive wisdom. Leo embodies divine creativity, expressing the soul's unique brilliance and radiance, reminding us of the importance of shining our light for the collective good. Virgo emphasizes purity, service, humility, and mastery over the mundane. It teaches that spiritual growth often manifests through dedicated effort, attention to detail, and humble service. Libra seeks harmony, balance, and justice, restoring divine order within ourselves and in our relationships. Scorpio reveals the depths of transformation, alchemy, and the sacred process of death and rebirth, an essential pathway for spiritual purification. Sagittarius inspires the pursuit of higher truth, philosophical understanding, and divine wisdom, urging us to expand our horizons beyond limitations and into the infinite. Capricorn embodies discipline, responsibility, and the building of spiritual foundations, reminding us that mastery is achieved through perseverance and patience. Aquarius symbolizes collective consciousness, innovation, and the awakening of higher universal ideals, calling us to see beyond individual limitations and embrace the interconnectedness of all life. Pisces dissolves boundaries and ego illusions, inviting us into the ocean of divine unity and unconditional love, where the soul merges into the divine source. Understanding these archetypes allows us to decode the unique cosmic blueprint encoded within our birth chart. Every planetary position and aspect reveals the divine lessons, gifts, and challenges we have come to master in this lifetime. The chart functions as a sacred map, a divine mandala that guides us through the stages of spiritual awakening, showing where we are on our journey, what karmic patterns we are dissolving, and what potentials are waiting for realization. Within this divine blueprint, the houses of astrology serve as stages of spiritual development, each representing different areas of life where divine energies are expressed and refined. The first house, the house of self-awareness, marks the beginning of conscious identity, an awakening to the divine spark within. The second house relates to values, resources, and the material foundations necessary for spiritual expression, reminding us that inner abundance is reflected in outer wealth when rooted in divine principles. The third house emphasizes communication, learning, and the pursuit of higher knowledge, becoming a vehicle for transmitting divine wisdom. The fourth house signifies our spiritual roots, inner security, and connection to divine feminine energy, highlighting the importance of inner harmony, ancestral healing, and spiritual refuge. The fifth house is the realm of divine creative expression, art, inspiration, and joy, reminding us that our unique gifts are sacred expressions of divine love. The sixth house emphasizes service, discipline, and health, teaching that spiritual growth often manifests through mundane acts of kindness, daily effort, and humble service. The seventh house reveals the mirror of relationships, partnerships, and sacred union, showing us how we relate to others and what lessons of divine love and unity we are here to embody. The eighth house delves into transformation, death, rebirth, and alchemical processes that purify the soul, preparing it for higher states of consciousness. The ninth house points to higher wisdom, philosophy, and divine truth, encouraging us to explore spiritual mysteries and universal teachings. The 10th house emphasizes vocation, purpose, and how we manifest divine principles into the outer world. The 11th house embodies collective evolution, community, and the shared journey toward higher consciousness. The 12th house invites us into the realm of spiritual refuge, inner silence, and the subconscious, where true liberation and enlightenment reside in the depths of the divine mystery. This interconnected web of planetary influences and house placements reveals that the spiritual journey is holistic, involving inner purification, outer service, and the integration of shadow and light. Our higher purpose is not a distant dream, but a living process, an ongoing unfolding of divine potential, a sacred dance of growth, surrender, and divine grace. Every challenge, every obstacle, and every blessing is part of this sacred alchemy, designed to elevate consciousness, purify the ego, and awaken the divine self within. The cosmic laws governing this sacred dance are rooted in timeless principles, laws revered across spiritual traditions and mystical teachings. The law of correspondences teaches us that the macrocosm of the universe reflects the microcosm of the individual, as above, so below. The law of vibration reminds us that all of creation is in constant motion, and that our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs vibrate at specific frequencies, attracting similar energies. The law of cause and effect reveals that every intention, action, and thought sets into motion a chain of events shaping our destiny and spiritual evolution. Living in harmony with these divine laws requires conscious awareness of our inner states. Meditation, prayer, sacred rituals, and visualization become tools to attune ourselves to divine frequencies. Working consciously with planetary energies through affirmations, symbols, and aligned actions enables us to co-create our reality in harmony with our divine blueprint. It is a sacred partnership with the universe, a dance of divine love and conscious co-creation. The spiritual path invites us to see life's challenges not as random hardships, but as divine lessons, perfectly suited to our growth. Each difficulty becomes an opportunity for inner alchemy, transforming limitations into strengths, shadows into light. When approached with humility and trust in divine timing, we open ourselves to divine grace, allowing the universe to guide us through the labyrinth of life with wisdom and compassion. Our journey becomes an act of sacred surrender, a trust that every experience is part of the divine plan, designed to elevate us toward higher consciousness. Patience, perseverance, and devotion to inner growth are virtues that sustain us on this sacred path. The divine timing is perfect, and every step forward is a sacred gift. By cultivating inner stillness and receptivity, we align ourselves with the divine flow, allowing divine guidance to lead us through the labyrinth of existence toward our highest potential. As we deepen our awareness, we begin to see divine messages in signs, synchronicities, dreams, and inner whispers, ever-present guides illuminating our way. This cosmic web is an intelligent, conscious, and loving fabric, a tapestry woven with divine intention. Every star, planet, and symbol holds a sacred message, tailored specifically to your soul's unique journey. Your birth chart is a divine mandala, an intricate sacred design revealing your highest purpose and the divine energies that are active within you. Studying and meditating on these symbols awakens the dormant divine memory within, helping you remember your eternal divine nature. Remember that your life is a sacred story written in the language of the cosmos, a divine narrative of awakening, service, and love. Every moment offers an opportunity to align more fully with your divine blueprint. Your higher purpose is not a distant destination, but an unfolding process, a sacred dance of growth, surrender, and divine realization. You are here to embody divine virtues, love, wisdom, compassion, humility, and to serve as a luminous channel for divine light in the world. As you walk your spiritual path, know that you are never alone. Divine guidance flows constantly, through the signs in the heavens, through your intuition, and through the sacred whispers of your heart. Trust this divine guidance, surrender to the sacred rhythm, and walk with reverence and joy. Your divine blueprint is eternally alive within your heart, a sacred map of your highest potential. You are a divine spark, an eternal flame shining in the vast universe. Your journey is sacred, your purpose divine, and your potential limitless. The stars call you home, to the infinite source of love and light from which you originated. Embrace your divine nature, walk your sacred path with faith and humility, and remember that every step you take is sacred, every lesson is a divine gift, and every moment is an opportunity to return home, to the eternal divine within. May this sacred knowledge inspire your heart, deepen your awareness, and ignite your divine spark. Trust in the divine plan unfolding within and around you. Know that you are eternally loved, eternally guided, and eternally divine. The cosmos is a reflection of your highest self, an infinite ocean of divine love, waiting to be explored, embraced, and expressed through your unique life. Step into this sacred truth with courage, reverence, and joy, and become a radiant expression of divine love in the world. Remember, the universe is a living, conscious field of divine energy. Each star, each planet, each symbol, a sacred thread in the grand tapestry of creation. Your birth chart is a divine map, an eternal blueprint, revealing your highest purpose and guiding you towards spiritual mastery. By studying, meditating upon, and aligning with these sacred symbols, you awaken to your true divine nature, the eternal, infinite spark of the divine that resides within you. This is your sacred inheritance, your divine heritage, your birthright as a luminous child of the cosmos. As you deepen your understanding and practice, you realize that your life is a sacred poem written by divine love, a divine symphony seeking harmony through your conscious participation. Your purpose is to embody love, wisdom, compassion, and divine service, bringing heaven's light into the world through your thoughts, words, and actions. You are a divine co-creator, an active participant in the ongoing act of divine creation, shaping your reality with sacred intention and divine alignment. Every challenge, every blessing, every moment is an opportunity to step closer to your divine self. Trust that the universe conspires in your favor, guiding your steps with loving precision. Your divine blueprint is eternally alive within your heart, a luminous blueprint of infinite potential waiting to be realized. Embrace it, nurture it, and let it unfold naturally as you walk the sacred path of awakening. Know that you are a divine star, shining eternally in the vast cosmos. Your journey is sacred, your purpose divine, and your potential limitless. The stars call you home, to the infinite ocean of divine love, where all separation dissolves and unity reigns. Walk your path with faith, humility, and joy, knowing that every step you take is part of the divine plan, an expression of eternal love, a reflection of divine consciousness, and a sacred act of divine creation. May your heart be filled with divine light, your mind with sacred understanding, and your soul with eternal peace. Trust in the divine wisdom that flows through the universe, and remember that you are an eternal, divine essence, forever connected to the source of all that is. Your life is a sacred testament to the divine mystery, an ongoing dance of awakening, love, and spiritual realization. Shine brightly, divine being, for you are a luminous reflection of the infinite divine, forever shining, forever loved, forever free.